before I even start with this, and that is as a 10 years of age, I was put into the notorious early 1980s child abuse system in Britain, pinned down to Staffordshire, where social workers, police, doctors, all of them in on it, councils. I sued Staffordshire Council. I changed British legislation and qualified in law to do so, statute of limitations. I was no human rights for 3.5 years. It was like truly child torture prison. You can look up the name Longland Hall School on YouTube and you will see other kids that were there commenting. It was a torture chamber for children. I fought them every day to get evidence as well. I got evidence every single day. I fought them, and here I am dealing with this shit. This is Glasgow Police. The other previous videos I've made or after, this is in November, the previous two were in December 2018, and by then I'd been getting stalked, harassed, followed everywhere. My life was unreal, and the great thing is, because of my childhood abuse by the British system, where they were all involved, like Torquay Council are all involved in this, Kevin J. Foster, a lot of them, and I can evidence it, and I'm gonna watch me. Yeah, basically it's about, they tortured me naked. They tortured me repeatedly. They are sick beyond it. So yeah, I just wanted to get that straight before I even start, and there's plenty more to be said. Here goes. They're just taking the effing piss. Phone call after phone call after email after phone call. That was just on and on and on. CoverUp, torturing me, CoverUp, left me naked and battered on a police cell floor.
Set
me up.
It's not really that I want to call back, it's that I want to be put through to someone to speak to.
No, that's fine, it's just in case the line gets cut off, I just need to take the best number for you, thanks.
07770 872526.
Thanks, and what's your address?
Torquay.
They had me forced homeless as well.
So they all hear from Torquay there?
Yeah.
What's your address?
Flat 3, 13 Morgan Avenue. Torquay.
Right, okay. Right, so is this in relation to, is it a subject access or freedom of information?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you filled it in online how long ago?
I sent it on the 9th of October. Well, basically because you get so much post, it was failed to be signed for, but it was paid to be signed for to guarantee that you got it. So Royal Mail believe that it can only be with yourselves since the 10th of October, but having tried to contact you in numerous ways and failed, and having not been contacted back, it's time to really act.
Okay, so was it freedom of information then?
Basically, yeah, it was to do with New Street Police Station, Glasgow, and all custody records.
Right, okay.
Video, audio, everything.
Okay, right, what we need to do is try and get in touch with the department that deals with that lease. So bear with me every second and I'll just find out if I can get a number for them. Bear with me, thanks.
Stewart Street Police Station, I was in New Street by accident. It's probably post-traumatic stress trauma that I'm suffering. They've done exactly the same, just put me through another Kangaroo trial, where they were exactly the same again. People persecute me who use the vehicles of deadly weapons against me.
PoliceScotland Clive Gateway address you had sent it to?
Well, when I Google the postcode, it comes up as North East Division or Grampian, Aberdeen, basically.
Right, okay.
But I contacted Aberdeen quite some time ago, and they seem to have no record, but then Royal Mail suggests different. on the application form, obviously. We could have delivered it, and it supposedly has gone missing, but it hasn't gone missing. It hasn't gone missing. It's been tracked. But
yeah, because you paid for it to be signed for. Right, okay. Right, I'm just going to try and find that address that you sent it to so that I can maybe contact that department. It's not the one on the normal website, so that's okay. So let's look.
Gang of women abusing cowards. They should be on the non-swing in prison. Truly, it's where they belong. Do that to a woman. Sick. How can they look themselves in the mirror? Cowards.
If you just hold the line with I'm going to try and get through to somebody just now, alright?
thank you.
Thank you.
Imagine taking all my clothes off me and battering me, locking me up in somewhere, and I'm not guilty of anything. You get years for that. Oh no, please no. Just covered it up, don't they? That's why I'm determined to stop and do it to anyone else ever. They've done it repeatedly to me. I think I've only survived mentally because of my childhood. It's made me really tough. Where there's abuse is concerned, violation, sexual violation, everything, it's made me tough. Many committed suicide from my childhood. Please were hoping I'd commit suicide too over this. No chance. They nearly had me a few times. That's what they do. That's why they do it. Mentally damage you. So then you do the job yourself, don't you? That's what they hope for. I've seen 400 people in 1 year committed suicide directly after being in police custody. I know why. It's head damage. Getting tortured, it's head damage. I'm going to take great pleasure in exposing what they are. Bet all the men in the world would love to take any woman they could, or any woman they want, strip her naked and sexually violate her. Free pass.
Hi Lisa.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for your patience here. Sorry I've not been able to get anywhere at the moment for you, so I'm going to need to continue here. I'm going to suggest maybe that I give you a call back once I get the team that would be dealing with it. So can I just, do you know the postcode that you initially sent it to help
Yes,
try and track it down? Yeah. Can you give me that then?
PoliceScotland, and the zip code, postcode AB101ZA.
What's the A, sorry, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that was the postal address, and the Royal Mail signed for, was paid for. So they've said that so it wasn't delivered to that postcode, I'm assuming, because there was too many to sign for. Is that what you said?
No, basically the Royal Mail informed me it's been tracked, and it's likely the case that you get so much mail that you don't sign.
Alright, I see.
So
So
they
just
want to
basically
investigate
hand it over,
now.
right?
Well, they want to investigate now, but I have to clarify with yourselves. But I've had, obviously, the delays I've had because nobody contacted me back.
I see, right, okay. So
Can I take your name,
Queen
please?
Street then.
Can I take your name?
Yeah, my name's Lenny, Y-double-N.
And your surname?
I'll give you my shoulder number. It's H for Hotel, C for Charlie. 679.
Okay, so I can expect to hear back.
Yeah, I'll go and try another few places to see if I can get through to someone and just see where we're at with it. And hopefully they'll be able to have a wee look on the system. So you would have quoted your address on the form, is that right?
Of course,
Morgan
yeah.
Avenue.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah.
So all the details you gave me earlier would have been quoted.
It's not the
right?
first time I've made an application, I assure you, so believe me, it was all in order.
No, that's fine.
I've never received any
also,
access to date, but I've made plenty
In
of applications.
December, I will be in Glasgow, and I wish to report a crime. I have been delayed in doing so because of gameplaying, basically. So I don't really want to play games. It's a very serious crime. I have video evidence, and yeah, I will be arriving on the 7th and leaving on the 11th. So
Right,
I want a specific appointment, all organised and arranged, because obviously it's a 1,000-mile round trip that I'm making to report the crime.
right.
So it's very specific that I require to complete reporting the very serious crime.
Right, okay, so I would suggest we would report that for you over the phone and then arrange for you to speak to officers once you're here.
That's fine with me, but
Yeah,
obviously
okay.
you're going to need video evidence and so forth.
Right, what is the nature of the crime?
Assault,
An
theft,
assault, okay.
and theft.
Assault and
But
theft.
the interesting bit is they accused me. So on the
Right,
10th
okay.
I will be in court in Glasgow.
Right, so where did it happen?
In the Eurostar Hotel, hostel rather, in Glasgow.
Eurostar Hostel in Glasgow.
Yeah.
Right. 1 second.
Where Glasgow police set me up, basically. Deliberately.
I've got a video of it all, so don't worry about that, that's all covered.
No, that's fine. So is that in Clyde Street?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and when did it happen?
Between the 14th and 15th of September, around midnight. So
I was going to
obviously it
see
would include
Scott Kyle in the
14th.
Highlands of Scotland for
So the evening and early morning.
Big
So
great big
And
event.
spiked.
That's where I was
I've
going. I've got
demanded
the
the
tickets still
video
now.
evidence way back. That's been obtained. I was
Right,
spiked.
so you said you were what? You were
Somebody put something in my drink. They came up,
your drink was
barely
spiked.
spoke to me, friendly as I am, and they never even asked me, and put a drink in front of me. It just went, what are you drinking? Red wine, and slammed the drink in front of me. Fool here who wouldn't make that mistake again. Drank it.
Right, okay. So was it in a room you were assaulted?
No, this was all in the reception. So all the CCTV has been, I believe it's been obtained now. But I've got my own coverage. The assault occurred when I was videoing the carrying on and got my camera smacked in my face. The other assault by the other guy is slightly off camera. That's why I got the other CCTV, where you hear me say, don't you do that to me.
Okay.
So when we
that's
put
already
the
been
two
reported.
CCTV coverages together, my own, I mean it's obvious my own, you see him smack it right in my face and my phone flies across the floor. It's undoubtable. No question about it. And then they accused me.
Right, so did you say that the footage has already been looked within the hostel?
I requested through my solicitor all coverage. I was robbed as well. I was robbed as well. And the great thing is, the items that were stolen from me were right in front of my camera when he assaulted me.
Right,
Brilliant,
what was
isn't it?
Stolen?
Well, there's numerous items, some from the room, but I asked for all evidence from the room to be obtained outside the room and everywhere else on the planet. So it would be the bar with the weird guy who put the drink in front of me, and guess what? Disappeared right after it.
Right, sorry, what was stolen, Lisa?
Laptop, vape, that comes to £85. That was sitting right in front of my camera when he smacked it in my face. But they claim to have not know anything about it. But it's all on camera.
What else was stolen?
I can list that for when I come up, can't I, really? I know exactly what it is, but I'll list it when I come up. There was a tablet, numerous items.
Okay, and what, how were you assaulted? Where were you hit?
My camera smacks right back into my face, flies out my hand, slings across the floor while the guys laugh and go and enjoy your weekend. As he got me locked up for 88 hours, battered by the police. I got accident.
Police attended?
Yeah. They came at me, and I asked him to repeat what he said to me, and he took. Well, anyway. You can sort all that out. This is not the statement. I'm not making it now. I'm coming to Glasgow to make that. So I need a specific, and obviously I live 500 miles away, so it's going to have to be a specific appointment on a specific day within the dates I've given you. Beside the 10th, that's obviously excluded. Because my accusers have got me in court who assaulted me. Breach of the peace.
Just having a wee look to find the initial incident, because it would need to be linked to that, and I can send a note to the officers that were dealing to say that you're wanting to speak to them in relation to this then.
No, I won't be speaking to them. I'm going to police conduct about them, because I went to accident and emergency straight after. The kind of abuse such as I would like after 88 hours, I would like a shower, a comb and a toothbrush after 3 days, and guess what they said? I was offering you a coffee, you get nothing now. That's why I want access to data.
The entire time. 3 days.
Okay. Right, let me go and find that first, and then I'll see what we can do about the visit to Glasgow between the 7th and the 12th then, okay?
No, not the 12th, the 11th. I'm recording this whole conversation, so we need to proceed correctly with this.
September.
Okay, you should have told me that at the beginning, okay? So I'll let you go just now, okay?
Sorry,
and I'll give you a call back.
Sorry, why is that?
Because you should be divulging that you're recording a conversation to anyone that you're speaking with as we do when you phone us, okay? So I'll end the call just now and I'll give you a call back once I have more information.
Sorry, it's just that I'm being completely ignored.
I did.
When I'm applying online, I'm doing everything I can, but I'm just getting blanked. So I have to protect, my own interests. So obviously, I'm sure you can see. I mean, it's a horrible, terrible thing to get battered and assaulted and robbed, isn't it?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's how I feel.
I'll let you go then, and I'll see what I can find out. Okay, Lisa.
You got my number?
I've got your number, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Basically, they just totally taken the mick. It went on and on, round and round in circles, right? And there's numerous times in the calls when I'm saying, not Stewart Street. I don't want anywhere but Stewart Street, because that's where they tortured me. CCTV, I done everything in my life. I made a moment on Twitter. I kicked off, I got everyone, and I've got so many people chasing Eurostar, the solicitor, everyone, to get that CCTV. They said they held a special court. I travelled 1,000-mile round trip to Glasgow to a special court where the solicitor I had, who was corrupt as them, turned around and said, you don't need to be here. And that's exactly why I went. And I went in there and they went, deleted, and I went, what? They said in a special court in Glasgow that the CCTV from your hostel was deleted. They wouldn't give me disclosure. Excuse me, I still say the word, that's the police done that to me as well. Fiscal Crown prosecution in Glasgow. They wouldn't give me any disclosure. They said, no, you have to be here. I was 500 miles away. I would be 1,000 miles. I was starving to death by then. They were forcing me homeless, robbing my deposits. I was robbed at the hostel. It was men who robbed me because the very valuable perfumes that I had were the only thing not stolen. That stinks of a man that robbed me whilst I was in the police station being tortured. They lied, said the CCTV was deleted. I was in shock because it was the only thing that could clear me and prove what I was saying, and I'd fought so hard to try and get it. And I walked into the court in Glasgow trial, and they hadn't deleted the CCTV. They used it undisclosed to falsely convict me. I tripped the guy up in the witness box and he admitted he assaulted me. Oh well, I shouldn't have done that. And I was falsely convicted. I believe you did say, what was it? I was supposed to have said, and it's on my video, I did not say. What is it? You Scottish bastard. I didn't call them every bastard under the sun for setting me up and smacking me and all the rest of it. Every bastard under the sun, but I didn't call them the Scottish one. All my friends, all my life I've grown up with are Scottish. My family is Scottish. So that was a racist fucking joke. Absolute joke. I'd gone up to Glasgow and went via Glasgow, over to the Highlands because a good friend of mine, lifelong Glaswegian, had just died up there. So on one of my other YouTube videos, a medium comes through and says, don't worry, there's no justice on this side, there's always justice on the other side. In other words, the police are going to pay for what they did no matter what. So I just finish off with this other one, because it's quite brief. And this is the games they play. They put me through on purpose through my tortures. After specifically and repeatedly saying, that's why they did it. That's why they did it. Put me through to my torturers.
In order that we can transfer you to the right personal department, you now have the following 4 options.
This game's been
Please
playing all the
press 1
time.
for lost property
There's
inquiry.
much more, many
2
more
for
with
custody
audience than
inquiry.
this. No,
3
come up on
if you know
YouTube.
the name of the personal
Simple as that.
department.
Justice. When I every call, I'm qualified in law. Every call I make, I tell them I'm being recorded. As soon as they get through to the operator, yeah, sorry, I'm recording this call every single time. That's stupid, I'm bored in law. I'm an ex-criminal justice officer. Ministry of Justice. Home Office.
To arrange
When the police set me up.
an interview to report a crime. I have a limited time in Scotland. I wondered how the appointment is progressed and the arrangement of the appointment.
Right, okay. Were you given a time or a date to either attend the station or have officers come out and speak to you?
No, I was told I'd be called back. But
Right, okay, what?
Go on, sorry.
Right, okay, no, sorry, I was just going to ask him what your name was.
Lisa McKevitt. McKevitt.
Aye, double T. And what's the best contact number for yourself there, Lisa?
07770
I don't know why they ever asked me for my number and details, because they never, ever
I don't wish
called me
to
back
be called back
deliberately.
because that doesn't often work. This has been going on for some time. I have between the 7th and 11th of December, which is a very limited time,
I was
on a
attacked on the
1,000-mile
9th, they
round
sent me
trip.
to tried again.
So I want to absolutely be sure this is in order.
Right, okay, and what's the meeting for?
I was charged for disturbing the peace
Embarrassing.
and, well, what was it, a racist crime. I recorded the whole thing, so I think that's incorrect. I recorded it on my own phone. CCTV has been requested and has been obtained. I was assaulted. It's on my video. I wish to report a crime of assault. I wish to report the crime that I was spiked. And I wish to report the crime that I was robbed.
Right, okay, and have you actually reported any of these crimes yet?
I've attempted to, but there was some gameplay in because the Scottish police were telling me that it would be the Torquay police. And it isn't the Torquay police at all. I was advised by a solicitor. So it's kind of been a gameplay, really. That's why I want to confirm things, fully confirm things before I even arrive in Scotland. It's best bet, really.
Within 5 months of each other. Sit down and lose your cards.
Yeah, I stated that last time, so it's a case of following up what's been done since I called the other day.
Right, okay, and where did the assaults and things like that take place?
Euro Hostel, Clyde Street, is it?
Euro Hostel in Clyde Street?
Yeah. The police did attend. And that was the New Street police, and they managed to detain me in custody for 88 hours, so... should be...
Right, okay, so this situation has already, like, had police involvement in it?
Yes.
Yeah. Right, okay. And do you know who the officers were who was dealing with it?
No, because there's been no disclosure whatsoever yet since the 15th of September.
It's been done since the 15th of September?
That was when the arrest was made.
That's when the
By
arrest was made?
By my accusers who assaulted me. Which is on video.
Same as this, just recent. 1st of February.
And obviously when you were detained
Kangaroo
by the
trial.
officers, what
They
was the outcome of
harmed
that?
me.
I'm on bail conditions and I'm to return to Glasgow County Sheriff Court on the 10th of December. Obviously that's why I'm going to be in Scotland, to see through fully my own report of a crime.
Right, okay. Right, okay, if you bear with me a wee second, I'm just going to put you in a wee quick hold while I look into this for you, okay?
Sure, that's fine, thank you.
Thanks.
Check out what they do. I'm just going to put you on hold. No, I'm just going to play a game with your head. Put you through to your torturers. Put you through to the people who tortured you while you're on hunger strike for 3 days in process. Battered and on the floor. Nice people. I was so considerate. I have until May. It will be 3 years in May. I've been repeatedly tortured and terrorised by the police, chronic, stalked up, harassed, all kinds, set up. I can still bring a lawful case against them. So anyone out there who wants to assist, come forth, because I've repeatedly ongoing tried to get human rights and amnesty on my side, or a journalist. I've spoken to a number of journalists. This kind of stuff doesn't end up in the media, does it? Wrong. So the police get to go on torturing women naked, covering it up, hiding CCTV. It's kind of because it's deep within the system. The corruption is deep in the system. In my case, we're looking at judges now. What the hell's going on there? Solicitors, barristers. One just robbed me £3,000. He absolutely